Welcome back, Rainmakers, to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Murph, and today we're going to be talking about Orion Protocol and specifically what retracements look like and how to analyze it from a technical perspective if that's what you're interested in doing. Orion has continued to run strong even when other things were starting to scale back and have some retracements, but like anything that's running strong, eventually the retracement comes for it too, and we are seeing that, and I want to show you how to analyze it. All right, so let's get this party started. Join me, Rainmakers. All right, so we're looking at Orion Protocol that is retraced all the way down to $10.69, which is fantastic. Now, the buying opportunities might get even better. So what I typically do my charting on is Trading View, and if you want to figure out how to get to this view, you first go to tradingview.com, and then you come here, and so we're looking for ORN, and in this case it's fine to do ORN Tether US, or you can do any of these US dollar as calculated by TradingView. That's fine too. And then you can go to a full featured chart. If you notice, this still isn't what I was looking at before. It's because you have to click on this tab. All right, and so this brings you here. We're actually going to go to a chart I already have pulled up here that's all cleaned up. And I want to look at a few things with you. So first, let's look at this on the daily time frame. All right. So on the daily time frame, we see a pattern that looks like a big W, right? Now, sometimes we even see breaks down to close to where this neckline is. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen here, but see, in this case, we did have a little breakdown to there, and then it took off and went parabolic. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put what's called a fib retracement on here. And fib retracement shows you where the pullbacks might happen to. It also gives you an idea of where the gains might go in the next run. And so let's draw that out here. Let's see what it looks like. So we're looking at it already retracing, and it touched on this 38.2 line, and I know it says 0.382, but basically 38.2% retracement. So that is like basically the fib retracement level number one. It can go have a retracement of 50%, 61.8, 78.6, 88.6, these different lines. And here at the full one, here's where we started at, right? So when we see this kind of retracement, I then wanted to look a little bit closer, and it's a little bit easier to see on the hourly, so I can show you this breakdown that's happening here. So it was trading sideways and a little bit down here, and it seems to be breaking out of that pattern to the downside, which means likely for the retracement. Now, sometimes, every once in a while, it'll jump up, trade back into this, bounce off of this, and go higher. I doubt that would happen because it's so hot and it's been doing so well. Everything needs a cooling off period. So, we're just in the middle of the bull run here. We're not near the end yet. So I'm not expecting to see this totally dive. It would seem too early for that. So what I'm looking at here is possibly some good retracements, hopefully down to the 61.8 if we're really lucky. But if not, maybe there's some good buys around $10. If it comes down to here to the 50% retracement level, that could mean you'd be able to pick it up at under $9. And if we're really lucky, it'd come down here. Now, some people panic when they see this kind of stuff and sell. It depends on what I'm trying to do. If I'm just swing trading this, I would be selling right now, especially seeing it breaking out of this. I would totally be selling. I'm not selling in this case because Orion's one that I think in the next 6 to 9 months will do really well. So I'm just holding everything. Just like I don't try to swing trade. Cardano is the number one token that I don't try to swing trade. I just think of its long-term future and potential too much for it. Another one I don't swing trade is Polkadot. And so the ones that I really like, this isn't the time frame for me to be swing trading any of them in bear market or crypto winter. What happens when I think things hit lows? Sometimes I will swing trade them, and I will sell them when they double. But right now I'm not swing trading any of these. I am swing trading just a few altcoins. This is not one of them. This is one I'm trying to accumulate more. So when I see retracements, I see good opportunities to buy more. And what I like is this is a little off cycle from some of the other alts. See, Orion continued to run when many of the other alts started to retrace. What I'm hoping is that some of my other alts that have done well, but they've then went through the retracement, that they'll begin shooting up again right about the time Orion has further breakdowns. And so I'll be able to sell some of those at some good profits and be able to roll them into Orion at hopefully some cheap prices. Now I would hope, I don't know if this will happen, we do have lots of touch points right around the 715 mark. That's where I'd be looking maybe at 745 or something and have some buy orders in. I do have some buy orders in right around this mark here and hoping those get filled, and we'll see. But I want to take you through this and chart this out for you, show how I analyze it. Now as far as profits go, what often happens when it does do its next run up is it comes up to these different markers. Now these are also on the fib retracement, but it shows up higher where it can go. And so this would be a take profit 1 zone for me, and maybe even a take profit 2 zone if I were going to hold these for, say, the next month or two. These are probably ones I'm going to be holding longer, because what will usually happen is it'll break down from here and it will retrace, maybe even touching this line. And at some point, it's going to then take off on another run again. And so these are great take profit zones. Right, wanted to share that with you. Here's a little bit about why I created this channel.
Thank you for joining the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Murphy, and if you haven't already, would you hit the like button? Also, if you subscribe to the channel and join us Rainmakers, well, the goal of this year is to make this year completely rain on all of us, and we're going to do that by having on some of the best guests and some of the best project teams come on and answer our questions as we get the best information so that this year will be phenomenal for all of us. See you soon.